What if the greatest mysteries of our past, the truth behind lost civilizations, vanished explorers, and undeciphered scripts, were never lost at all? What if, right now, artificial intelligence and big data were beginning to read history itself, uncovering clues no human mind ever noticed? For centuries, history was pieced together by fragments. A broken pot, a torn scroll, a faded map. But in the 21st century, we've entered a new age of discovery, one powered by algorithms, sensors, and supercomputers capable of processing more data than all historians in human history combined. The result? A revolution in how we uncover the past. From decoding the lost languages of ancient empires, to predicting where buried temples still lie hidden, to reconstructing the faces and voices of people dead for thousands of years. This isn't science fiction. It's history rewritten by machines. Chapter 1. The Mysteries That Stumped Humanity. Humanity's story has always had missing pages. The Voynich Manuscript, written in an unknown script and language, baffling scholars for over 500 years. The lost colony of Roanoke, whose 117 settlers vanished without a trace. The Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's oldest urban cultures, yet its writing system remains unbroken. And Amelia Earhart, whose final flight in 1937 ended in silence across the Pacific. For centuries, these mysteries persisted because human research, however brilliant, is limited. Archaeologists dig where they can, linguists compare fragments, and historians interpret what remains. But the past is vast, far too vast for the human mind alone. Each artifact we find is a whisper, a puzzle piece. But what if, instead of studying one whisper at a time, we could listen to the entire chorus of history all at once? That's where AI and big data come in. Not replacing historians, but amplifying them. Scanning every record, every satellite image, every artifact catalog ever made, to reveal the invisible threads that connect it all. Chapter 2. Enter the machine's AI's new role in history. Artificial intelligence is no longer just about self-driving cars or chatbots. It's about pattern recognition, seeing connections that human eyes cannot. Let's explore how this digital detective is changing the very foundation of historical research. Restoring lost texts and voices. In 79 CE, Mount Vesuvius erupted, burying entire libraries in volcanic ash. For centuries, the Herculaneum scrolls were thought forever lost, charred into carbonized lumps of unreadable ash. But in 2024, researchers using machine learning and X-ray tomography achieved the impossible. An AI model trained on patterns of ink density began to virtually unwrap the scrolls, revealing hidden Greek letters under layers of papyrus. For the first time in 2,000 years, the words of ancient philosophers reappeared, references to Plato's Academy and lost Stoic texts. Meanwhile, DeepMind's Pythia, a neural network trained on 35,000 Greek inscriptions, can now predict missing words and letters with 70% accuracy, outperforming human epigraphists in speed and consistency. In simple terms, AI has learned to speak dead languages. And it's not stopping there. In Egypt, machine vision detects faded hieroglyphs. In Mesopotamia, language models analyze cuneiform tablets. Even medieval parchment, where ink has long vanished, can now be read using hyperspectral imaging, enhanced by AI. We are, quite literally, making the lost speak again, finding the unseen. But what about the mysteries buried under centuries of soil and sand? Enter AI-powered archaeology. Using drones, satellites, and LiDAR, AI can scan entire landscapes and detect the subtle outlines of buried cities. In the jungles of Guatemala, deep learning models trained on LiDAR scans uncovered over 60,000 hidden Mayan structures, temples, roads, and fortresses, previously swallowed by vegetation. In just weeks, machines found what took humans centuries to even suspect. And in Peru's Nazca Desert, algorithms identified 303 new geoglyphs, giant figures of animals and humans invisible from the ground, discovered through drone imagery and neural networks. Each detection is like uncovering a lost civilization, but from space, reconstructing faces and identities. AI is even breathing new life into people long gone. Facial reconstruction algorithms combine skull scans, ancient DNA, and artistic datasets to recreate astonishingly lifelike portraits. We've seen the digital resurrection of Tutankhamun, Hatshepsut, Richard III, and even Neanderthals generated not from imagination but from data. In Poland, AI reconstructed the face of a 17th-century noblewoman from a coffin, revealing, for the first time, what she looked like in life. Each reconstruction turns bones into stories and data into humanity. Chapter 3: Big Data, the Power of Scale. To make AI powerful, it needs information, and we've never had more. Over the last 2 decades, museums, universities, and national archives have digitized billions of records. Ancient manuscripts, census data, ship logs, maps, and DNA sequences. This enormous ocean of data is what historians now call big history, the intersection of human story and machine computation. With these datasets, researchers can do what was once impossible. They can trace the spread of agriculture through soil samples, seed DNA, and trade records. They can map global trade by linking shipping manifests with archaeological finds. They can analyze centuries of climate data, showing how droughts and volcanic winters triggered the collapse of civilizations like the Maya or the Akkadian Empire. Even plagues and pandemics can now be reconstructed. Using genetic sequencing, scientists have mapped the Black Death spread across 14th century Europe, linking medieval skeletons to modern bacterial strains. In effect, big data gives us an X-ray of human history, showing not only what happened, but why. And here's the most mind-bending part: AI can now make predictions about the past. By analyzing patterns in known sites, it can estimate where undiscovered ruins might lie. NASA's machine learning models use environmental data to predict where ancient settlements once existed along the Nile. In some cases, AI predictions have led archaeologists to dig in new spots and find exactly what the algorithms foresaw. It's as if the machines have become our time-traveling scouts, guiding human hands to forgotten worlds. Chapter 4: Case Studies. When Machines Meet History. Case Study 1: The Antikythera Mechanism. In 1901, divers off the coast of Greece pulled up a corroded lump of bronze, the Antikythera Mechanism. For a century, it was a mystery. Gears too fine to understand, inscriptions too damaged to read. But AI and 3D imaging changed everything. Deep learning algorithms reconstructed the missing gear systems and restored microscopic lettering. We now know the mechanism predicted eclipses, moon phases, and planetary movements, all built 2,000 years ago. AI didn't just help us understand a machine, it revealed that ancient science was far ahead of its time. Case Study 2: The Hunt for Cleopatra's Tomb. Few mysteries captivate like the final resting place of Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt. For centuries, her tomb has eluded discovery. Now, archaeologists and data scientists merge sonar scans, ground-penetrating radar, and satellite AI analysis. Algorithms compare every anomaly beneath the soil with ancient writings. One site near Taposiris Magna has become a key focus, thanks to AI narrowing down the search. Every day, machines guide us closer, not through luck, but logic. Case Study 3: Rebuilding Ancient Cities. In northern Mesopotamia, archaeologists use AI to rebuild entire Bronze Age cities, virtually. By combining excavation data with satellite imagery, they simulate trade, agriculture, and migration patterns. These models let historians replay history, watching empires rise and fall in dynamic, data-driven form. It's like turning history into a simulation, one based on evidence, not imagination. Chapter 5: The Future of Our Past. But for all its promise, this new technology comes with responsibility. AI can hallucinate patterns. Big data can amplify bias. And when dealing with history, the cost of error is truth itself. If algorithms are trained on incomplete or colonial-era data, they might unconsciously reshape the past through modern bias. That's why historians say AI must remain a tool, not a storyteller. There's also the issue of ownership. Who controls digital copies of sacred artifacts? Should ancient knowledge be locked behind paywalls? Even reconstructing ancient faces raises moral questions. Are we restoring a person or creating an illusion? The future of historical AI depends on ethics, transparency, and humility, knowing when to let data speak and when to question it. Chapter 6. Tomorrow's Discoveries. We're standing on the edge of an era where history isn't just studied, it's decoded. AI may soon read the Indus Valley script, solving a linguistic mystery 4,000 years old. It could rediscover fragments of the Library of Alexandria hidden across modern archives. It may even locate undiscovered pyramids, not by digging, but by pattern detection. Imagine exploring ancient Rome in virtual reality, reconstructed from data. Imagine hearing lost voices, revived from carvings and letters. The boundary between the ancient and digital is fading. And for the first time ever, the past is beginning to speak back. History isn't a closed book. It's a living code, and we're finally learning to read it. So tell me, if AI could solve one mystery from the past, which would you choose? Atlantis? Cleopatra's tomb? The meaning of the pyramids? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe, because history's greatest secrets are only just being uncovered.